Hi, my name is Philip, and this is my vlog for March 17th, 2018. And the Daily Bread I'm vlogging about today is titled Whispering Words. And the Daily Bread begins with a story about watching a passenger on a plane being upset and scared to fly, and how they're fretting and they're stressed and they're like worried and they just can't calm down, right? And the person watching them notices another nearby passenger touch their arm and calm them down and start up a conversation with them, right? Start distracting them from the worry, and how this starts calming them down, and how beautiful of a moment this is, this moment of rare kindness that we see between two strangers, right? And this is paired with a passage in Ephesians where Paul is telling the Ephesians that we're different, right? We're changed by Christ, and there's a certain way we're supposed to act, right? Not that we act this way to be Christians, but the way we act is evidence of Christ's effect on our lives, right? His transformation in us, right? And so they're told to, stop stealing and start being productive. Don't hold on to anger. Avoid unwholesome talk, and to be kind and compassionate, and love one another, right? And the author talks about how this is kind of our calling, right? This is part of our calling, but this is what Jesus did for people, right? As an example to us about how we're supposed to behave. And now that Jesus lives within us, this is what we're supposed to do, right? And we need to work to find those opportunities to be kind. There's so many times when someone might be in trouble or worried or obviously uncomfortable that we could just reach out and say, hey, everything all right? Or just strike up a conversation like this person on the plane. And we can live out this opportunity, right? Live out showing people the love of Christ, and fulfill, make use of the Holy Spirit living within us, right? And even though it may be uncomfortable or feel strange at first, the more you do it, the easier it gets, right? I think in this age, it's very common to try to be an individual and avoid people and give people their personal space, right? And while it's good not to infringe on people's space, if they're uncomfortable, offering them a little bit of compassion is a good thing, and it's something we should strive for and practice, right? And it's amazing the power of words. The Insight talks about how so many passages talk about the power of words, right, and the effect it has. And oftentimes we belittle that, right? We minimize the effects of words through bullying or things like that, and we don't celebrate enough compassionate, kind words and comforting words, right? And we need to take our words seriously, right? God spoke the world and creation into existence, right? That's a big deal, right? Jesus has a moment where, he reveals that, this type of spirit can only be brought out by prayer, right? A type of use of words. And he talks about how it's not what you put into your mouth, but what comes out of your mouth that makes you unclean, right? And so it's very important to understand and ask God for help finding the right words and knowing when to use those words, right? And and being repentant and lifting that up to God to help us, because it's important. And sometimes, we might make flippant jokes or things like that, but those can all be damaging, right? And so we just need to be cognizant of those things and respect the power of words and use them properly. And so, I think that's it. Again, this vlog is something that I'm using kind of on a regular basis to force me to take a little bit deeper look into daily bread that I do every day, that I read every day, and reflect on. And I think it was becoming kind of a chore, and it wasn't being as useful. And I think I took this up for Lent to kind of invigorate that, and I think it has. And it hasn't become a chore again yet. It's been very eye-opening and new, so I'm enjoying it. And so if you're watching this, thanks for watching. I hope you found some value. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, put them in the comments below. Also, if you have any prayer requests, I know I'm probably a stranger to you, but all prayer is good, right? So put them in the comments or direct message, whatever. I'll be glad to pray for you. And other than that, I thank you for watching. I hope you're having a good day, and God bless you.